In an effort to fill the gaping hole in my heart, I recently became the owner of 3 adorable rats. This is Panda, Velvet, and Cake the rat. So like any responsible pet owner, I've been going around and showing them off to everybody I can make eye contact with. Now you can imagine my surprise when people weren't immediately overcome with tears of joy like I was when I first saw them. At first I assumed it was just my personality turning people off, like it usually does. But, upon further investigation, it appears rats have somehow gained a negative connotation throughout the years. Who knew? So today, I'm going to try and debunk some of the anti-rat propaganda that's been going around, because I want everybody to appreciate how cute these little fuckfaces are. First, let me specify that I didn't just pick these rats up off the street. These are known as fancy rats. You can get them from most pet stores or a rat breeder. Fancy rat is just a term for domesticated brown rat to make them sound more appealing to the general public, who are usually grossed out by wild rats. But why are they grossed out? Well, I've asked around a bit, and the most common answer I've gotten was, they're filthy. Here's a little secret though, they're not. Now, I guess I can kind of see why people think this. I mean, most of the time when you see a wild rat, it's like living in a dumpster with needles sticking out of it, or dead on the road. But, like I said earlier, these aren't wild rats. They're clean, drug-free, and alive. So it's a bit unfair to lump them all together. In fact, whether they are wild or domesticated, rats as a species clean themselves meticulously. Rats actually spend more time cleaning themselves than cats do, and most of you assholes love cats. So yeah, rats are clean as shit. Another complaint people usually have is that rats are smelly. That's also not true. All that cleaning keeps them smelling fine, and as long as you get off your lazy ass and clean their cage once in a while, the cage won't smell either. Another thing that I hear is that rats are dumb. Rats respond to their name, can learn tricks, can be potty trained, show empathy, and can even be trained to perform specialized tasks like finding landmines. So they're pretty goddamn smart, at least as smart as dogs. Rats aren't affectionate. I'm not even sure why this one's an issue because reptiles aren't affectionate, but they still make good pets. But anyway, let's see how affectionate rats really are. Personally, unlike my parents, I feel like my rats really love me. They climb all over me and give little happy squeaks when we play. Also, rats love cuddling, unlike certain furry assholes I know. And not only do rats care about their owners, they care about each other. They communicate, play, and groom each other constantly. In fact, in 2015, a study was conducted to see just how much rats help each other. They placed 2 rats in a box, with an unlockable door between them. When given the choice to unlock the door, or receive a piece of chocolate, the rats choose the chocolate, obviously. But when the first rat was forced to tread water, the second one forfeited his chocolate to save him. How cool is that shit? I wouldn't save any of you assholes if I could have a chocolate bar. Give me a Kit Kat, I'll fucking drown myself right now. I think I got a bit off track. What was I talking about again? Oh yeah, rats. They're very affectionate. Alright. Now comes the big one. Rats spread diseases. I could mention that the CDC has no record of a human contracting rabies from a rat. I could bring up the fact that rats don't grow diseases, so they're just as clean as any other pet. But you wouldn't listen. And you know what? I kinda understand why. Alright, yes, I won't lie about it. Rats may have taken part in a teeny tiny plague thing that may have possibly killed upwards of 125 million people. But it's really not as bad as you think. If you don't know, the plague was spread by fleas, which would bite an infected mammal, jump onto someone else, bite down again, then boom! Infected. And since rats were everywhere those days, they were kind of a main carrier of fleas. But it was like my ex-girlfriend's legs. It was being spread by everyone. People, cows, dogs, everyone was doing it. And even if rats taking part in that kind of bothers you, those were black rats that spread the Black Plague. Fancy rats come from brown rats, as I mentioned earlier. So they're a totally different species of rats. Also, as kind of a side note, all these news websites seem to think that gerbils either caused or at least had a major contribution to the Black Plague, and nobody seems to give them any shit for it. Pretty much the whole point of this video is that everyone loves other rodents but shits all over rats, and it's completely undeserved. Hopefully this video has helped show you that rats don't deserve their bad reputation and are just as fucking adorable as ferrets, hamsters, or any other furry friend you can find. Besides fucking cats. You know, if gerbils really did cause the Black Plague and get away with it, you kinda have to wonder what else they could have gotten away with.